I was just looking at the notes.
That's fine. You can look at your phone in the middle of the podcast.
Okay.
It's all good.
All right.
We're here with Eric. What's up, buddy?
I'm just excited to be here, man. You know, be part of the famous In Cayman podcast. You know?
It's always exciting to have you in Cayman. You know, you're missed.
Thanks, man. I appreciate that.
Yeah. But you're in Cayman now, so that's cool.
Yes.
Ran into each other last night.
We did. Yes, we did. And I was like, when are you going to bring me over, you know?
Boom. Here it is. As simple as that, right? So how long have you been gone?
I would say, I think I left last year, June.
Last year, June. So June 2024?
Yes.
Okay.
So
I feel like I thought you were gone longer than that.
No, it's just being away from you is hard. You know? It feels longer than it should be.
Wow. So where you're in Miami?
Yeah, I'm in Kendall, I believe.
Okay.
I'm still pretty new over there, as you can tell. So
okay.
I don't know the names very well still.
Okay. So, and when did you come to Cayman? I feel like you're such a knowable face, right? I feel like you're just like a guy that everyone knows.
Okay.
You know, even if they don't know you. You know, I mean, obviously, you know, you've done a lot of entertainment on island and stuff like that, so people know you from there. But I think even besides that, you just have a very knowable face. There's probably people on island who didn't even realize that you left yet.
It's probably true, actually. I think I've met a few people. They're like, "Oh, it's so good to see you. I haven't seen you in a while." And I'm like, "Oh, it's because I left." They're like, "What?" So yeah. I mean, it's a small island, you know. It's so you'll if you do anything in the performing arts, you'll start to get a little bit of
you'll stand out a bit. Sure.
Yeah. Especially if you wear like fancy lemon shirts, you know.
I love that. So last night when you bumped your phone number into my phone,
yes,
Erikson pops up.
Yes.
You're from Mexico, but Erikson sounds like you know, it's like Norwegian or Danish. Is that a thing? How did that happen?
So this is the story. So my name's Eric.
Right.
Not
Erikson.
Not Erikson.
Oh, okay.
Not Erikson.
Okay.
But I wanted to be Erikson.
Okay.
But I'll tell you why this happened. I was in Mexico still. And I'm originally from Mexico. Mm-hmm. And I have a group of friends. And I used to have an Erikson phone. You know what I'm talking about? Like the one that like you
forgot about those.
Yeah, you can flip it up and it had a little keyboard.
Right.
You were pretty cool.
Right.
So I used to have one of those phones, and then my friends were like, "Oh, his name's Eric, and he has an Erikson phone. We're gonna call him Erikson now." And I'm like, "No, guys, you're supposed to shorten the name with a nickname, not make it bigger." But yeah, that's how Erikson came to be.
Interesting.
And then my last name is Hernandez, and one of my favorite singers in Spanish is Alejandro Sanz. Sounds very suave, you know? And he did this thing where like his last name is Sanchez, but he shortened it to Sanz. And we didn't find out until like years later. I think I could do that with my last name.
Okay.
So that's how Erikson Herz was born.
Erikson Herz?
Erikson Herz. H-E-R and a C for zebra.
A C or a Z?
I'm Spanish,
Z.
so
Herz, like Hertz, Herz, H-E-R.
Yeah, like the car company, but without the T.
There you go. Okay,
Yeah.
got it.
Yeah.
So is that like your stage name now?
Pretty much.
Eric Herz?
Yeah. Erikson Herz. Yeah.
Erikson Herz. I love that. Yeah.
It's been really hard to, especially like here in Cayman, to like dissociate like the Eric.
All right.
From like my brand.
Right.
Like in Miami, I think everybody knows me as Erikson now.
Okay.
But here, I think I was just 3 days ago, I was at the Compass TV for like a little magic appearance.
Okay, yes, I did see you on there. That's how I knew you were back. So I wasn't completely surprised when I saw you last night.
Right. But they put like Eric Hernandez. Right? I'm like, no, this is bad for my brand right now.
So you can't show that at
which, by the way, they're awesome, great team.
At the Compass.
I just want to point that out. You can bring me back anytime.
Okay, so I have to be sure to put Erikson Herz up there. I love that.
That'd be great.
Nice. So how's it going in Florida? How's the entertainment business over there?
Oh man, I think so. When I got there the first year in June, I hit the ground running. We got some gigs that I was like, oh my god, this is so good, right? And I was like, oh, it's gonna be easy, you know? Piece of cake. And then the new year started, and I think the climate has been weird. I think politics play a bigger role in the States than like in Cayman.
Interesting.
And I think there was a time where like people were like, oh, I'm not sure that I want to like spend my dollars right now on like entertainment.
Right.
So I think there's hiccups, but there's big wins too, which is weird. But there's not like the tiny wins. There's only like
the consistent tiny wins. Yeah,
exactly. So,
yeah, I feel like that's how it is for artists. That's how it is for us as well. Like we'll make some major wins and then we'll go like without anything for a while. Yeah. The nature of this game, huh?
But here in Cayman, I did manage to like get a very like stable amount of wins. Okay. So it was like, I like how we just call them wins now. Yeah. So it's pretty solid here, but I do think for mass appeal, I think it's a bit harder to achieve probably here in Cayman. I don't know. What do you think about that?
About what exactly?
Like trying to achieve like a mass appeal, like maybe like get some theater bookings or maybe like go on tour.
Yeah, I mean, to be honest, I think that's hard anywhere.
Yeah.
No matter where you are, it's going to be hard to like, get mass appeal. But I think Cayman it's Cayman. It's an island, right? So I think we are limited by the ocean that sort of, governs us. I know, I don't think it's a limiting factor, however, because there are people in Cayman who have made it overseas. Grace Byers, Frankie Flowers, Rita Estevanovich. There's a few. Yeah. Erikson Herz. There's some that can transcend these boundaries, these island boundaries. It's a small world at the end of the day. But no, I think, let's not pretend that being on an island doesn't sort of, limit you to some extent.
I mean, I don't want to say that, like, it's like you can't make it happen in Cayman. I think you can, for sure. I do think it's slightly harder, We got our first booking for a theater. After just being for a year in Miami, which is nice. So we're going to be performing in North Carolina.
Okay. Like at a theater?
Yes.
Nice.
Yes, which is going to be very fun. It's for a BPAC event.
So a BPAC? What's that again?
I believe it to be just like a type of theater.
Okay.
And it's like a 600 people theater. So I'm a little nervous.
Wow.
But I'm excited.
Okay.
It's a big audience,
So what are you going to be doing?
So I don't know if you know this, but I've switched to mentalism in the last like 5-6 years of my life.
What does that mean? I like the sound of the name.
So mentalism is more like trying to read someone's mind.
Okay.
Okay. So like trying to figure that stuff out.
Okay.
So I think I think I've prepped some stuff for you.
Yes. I love it.
Like that.
I love it. Yeah. So, okay, before we do that then, give me the trajectory of your sort of life then. What town are you from in Mexico?
So I'm from Toluca.
Okay.
Which is an hour west of Mexico City.
Okay.
It's a very nice place, but it's cold. It's a very cold place.
Okay.
We get hail and stuff.
Nice.
And we have a volcano.
Okay.
And it's a sleeping volcano.
Okay.
And it has like a snow peak.
Wow, cool.
And I had my first experience of snow there. And it's not what I thought it was. It's not. Snow is not nice. You grow up watching cartoons and you're like, oh, it's like a nice fluffy pillow.
Right.
No, it's wet, it's cold, it's hard.
Yeah, it's frosty, it's leaky, it's messy. Yeah.
It's slippery,
that too.
It's it looks pretty. It looks very pretty, but
so, and then were you there in Mexico, like when you started to get into entertainment? What was the sort of catalyst?
Yeah, so I think I was always like decent at school, but I was always trying to be like the class clown and like get attention. And I mean, I think even now I always try to get attention. I think everybody wants attention in some way.
Yeah, yeah, of course we do, right? Yeah. We all want to be acknowledged, heard.
Liked.
Yeah, it's we're social creatures, right? Like the greatest fear is to be like kicked out of the group.
Right.
Canceled, if you will, right? Like no attention, do not platform them. It's like, yeah. No, I agree with that. So I don't think there's anything inherently wrong with that necessarily to want attention.
Yeah.
Right?
For sure.
So you felt that then as you were a kid growing up?
I felt that when I was a kid. I didn't discover magic or like the love for magic until I was here in Cayman.
Really?
Yeah.
Ah, okay. Okay.
So I moved here in 2011.
Wow.
And by 2012, I think I saw a magician here. I don't know if you guys remember it. This is a bit of like, he's Jose Rafael. He was a Cuban magician.
Yeah.
Do you remember?
I know the name.
Yeah,
Yes.
yeah. So I saw him perform for the first time here in Cayman. And I was like, wow, I want to do that.
Okay.
And I was 12.
Okay.
I was very impressionable.
So why were you so young in Cayman? How did that happen? You came with your parents or something?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. So, my mom came. My sister was here as well. You've met my sister.
Yeah, probably have, but I can't remember who it is now.
Yeah. She's awesome, man. She's a big supporter of mine from day one. So
You're right. I remember you always saying that about your sister.
She's really good.
Yeah.
She's been a very strong woman in my life. And,
Okay.
yeah,
Okay, so
awesome.
you saw Jose Rafael.
Shout out to Luna, by the way.
Luna.
Yeah. I know.
Yes, it's all coming back to me now.
Yeah.
Hi, Luna.
Yeah. And so I saw him perform for me, and I was like, I'm gonna do that. And then, what do you do when you're 12? You go on YouTube. Right?
There you go.
You're like, how to do magic tricks.
Right.
So I started learning a few tricks. And I'm not. You've met me. I'm not like. I'm very annoying. I'm very pushy. So like, at first, like I would go to my sister and be like, hey, you want to see a trick? She's like, sure. And then like 5 minutes later, I'm like, hey, do you want to see the trick again? Yeah. It got to a point where like I would wait for her to wake up. And she like opens her eyes and I'm like, do you want to see a trick? And she's like, let me brush my teeth first. Like, come on. Yeah. I mean, when you're obsessed with something, you just want to share it.
Yeah,
especially
I know
as a
that
kid.
feeling.
I was a very annoying kid. I think I've grew out of it a little bit.
But I think it's good though, because whenever I would see you perform, like you would be pushy, but you would always satisfy afterwards. So it was always worth it. It's like, wait, what are you talking about? Trick? Like, okay, sure. It's like, whoa, I don't get that. Wait, is that for real? How do you do that?
Yeah.
So then it was never pushy in a bad way, I didn't think.
No, I don't think so either. It wasn't like, here, look, pick a card. God damn it, pick a card. No. It was more like, can I show you a trick?
Yeah.
I know you're in a conversation, but I think it's a good time for a trick, actually. Yeah. And now they pay me for it, so.
There you go. So you were 12.
I was 12.
And then you just kind of rolled with it? How old are you now, by the way?
I'm 27.
Okay.
27.
So that's a long time doing magic.
It is a long time.
And so was it just magic and then you get into mentalism? Or did you fiddle with anything else in between there? You did some acting at some point, didn't you?
I don't think I ever did any like good acting. I think
like any good roles or something.
Yeah. I think. No. I mean, you gave me some shots. I think
I remember. That's why I'm bringing it up now. Like some casting or some auditions or something.
But I think I don't think I'm a good actor. Honestly, I think I have, in a way, like I'm typecasted. It's like I can play this guy really well, but I can't like do the rest. Yeah,
I hear you. Okay, so that wasn't really your thing so much.
I wish it was.
Okay, so you're still into it.
I mean, I love the idea of it.
Okay.
I think like a lot of people probably romanticize the idea of being an actor or an actress. I'm sure that a lot of people romanticize the idea of being a performing artist too.
True.
It's not as glamorous as it looks.
No, it's not.
No, but it does look pretty cool.
It does, and that's what it's about, right? That attention when you're on screen.
Oh yeah.
Or on the theater.
Yeah. And then you get some glory, It's great. So yeah, I was 12, and then like a few years later, Jose Rafael became my mentor.
Okay.
For about a year.
And he lives in Cayman, right?
He used to.
Okay, he used to. Okay, yeah.
So I think he left. I can't remember the timeline exactly, but I was still like a teen, like below 16, probably like 15. 14.
And what schools did you go to here?
So that's a tricky question. I went to a school named A Very Little School, and that was basically an online school that was with other kids, but they had a teacher with them too to help them with the curriculum.
Okay.
So we made that happen.
Okay.
And then I I think I took the Wesleyan curriculum for a little bit as well.
Okay.
And then at some point in life, when I was a little older, I went to UCCI.
Okay.
But I dropped out.
Okay.
I don't think my teacher liked me very much. Yeah. I think the problem is they saw life very in a very practical way.
They saw what in a practical way?
Life. They saw life in a very practical way.
Yeah.
And he basically like told me, he's like, listen, you got to drop the magic stuff. Yeah. Like you got to focus on this and like get something that's going to provide for you.
All right,
you know what I mean?
Right.
Which, and you know what? I think it's awesome that he cares so much for his students.
It's not bad advice, right?
No.
You can't look at it and say it's bad advice.
Absolutely not.
Even if it doesn't really pertain to you and you know that you can't do it.
Of course.
Yeah.
But I mean, I think that's great. Like, I mean, if you have a professor or a teacher that really cares about you and is looking out for you, I think that's where it comes from.
Right.
It comes from wanting me to have a good future.
Right,
so I don't look at him I already said it. I'm not going to say names.
There's lots of hymns out there.
Yeah, there's lots of hymns. I don't even know if he still teaches there.
Right.
But you know, he genuinely cared. And I saw him a few times outside of the school, and he was just happy that I was doing well. And I think that's good, you know. I think it's a good thing. But I knew that this was my love and my life and my passion and my obsession. And I think it was just so hard to like bring energy to something else when all I wanted to do was be doing this.
Right. Yeah, man, we know the feeling, baby. As artists, we know that feeling.
Oh, yeah.
Huh. Okay, so then you dropped out of UCCI, and then so you're being a magician, basically, getting gigs?
Yeah, pretty much. I mean, Cayman has been just absolutely awesome to me. You know, I think when it comes to like performing, it's opened its arms wide for me, and I appreciate that. Like, I got some opportunities that I don't think I would even have had the chance to get them anywhere else in the world. You know, especially with being like so little magicians on island. You know, I think there was a lot of opportunities up for the grab, and they were given to me, and it's priceless, really. Just like the amount of experience that you get, and like the openness to it, and all that. I think I've learned a lot, and I'm very grateful to be here. I mean, I miss this place every day. You know, I miss the social aspect. I miss the people. They're just great. I miss my favorite local spots, you know, my favorite jerk chicken, my oxtail. You know? Dude, I'm Mexican, but like people ask me, what's your favorite food? I'm like, jerk pork, man. Like, you know, give me some jerk pork, man. You know,
you can't get that in Mexico, can you?
No, you cannot.
Like literally, cannot. Probably not.
No, you
are there even Jamaican? There's Jamaicans everywhere, but I don't know if they're in Mexico.
Even they're like, no, we're not going there. Love cool. Mexico, by the way. I joke around a lot, but it's with a lot of love. Yeah, and so I just kind of grew that way, you know?
Yeah.
And then eventually, like, you pose questions that become harder, you know? Like, I think in the last 3 years, I had a bit of a breakthrough. I think I always wanted to be like an ominous, mysterious guy, you know? And I'm not that guy. And I want to be, you know, like that dark.
Right.
You know, it's okay.
Right. Maybe you can evolve there, you know?
Maybe, eventually.
Tap into that shadow a bit, you know?
I think maybe once I'm like 50, you know, maybe like 55 in my 60s and have some like cool, like very cool adventures. And, you know, I can be like, maybe have the confidence of a couple of years backing me.
Right.
I think then maybe.
And so what do you want to do with that shadow side of you? Like, why do you envision that as part of your persona?
I think a lot of people that I admire have that. So I think that's why, like, you always try to like aim to be close to those people in a way. But I think what I've realized is, you know, I want to be steak, but I'm mac and cheese. And mac and cheese is great.
Yeah.
Mac and cheese is awesome, dude.
Sometimes it's better than steak, right?
Sometimes. Mac and cheese is a whole meal, bro. You know? You add some lobster into it, some bacon.
There you go.
You know? It's great. But, you know, I think just like accepting the fact that I'm not that shadow guy right now. You know? Doesn't mean never. Just means right now. You know, it's a little more laid back and it's more fun. And it's just, you know, about like, and like I would phrase myself as a guy who figured out that he could do something cool and wants to like share that, you know, not like someone that has like this like paranormal sense of the world, or sees things that other people can't. Or, yeah.
Well, you're a young guy, man. I can't wait to see how you evolve into that, because I think you can. So I want to see some tricks or whatever you want to show me. But before we get there, so help me understand. Like, okay, so you're a magician. Is that all it is? I mean, because like if you're a musician, you're like, okay, you write, R&B, or you write, country, or you write, indie stuff, or, you play the piano, or you're a singer. If you're a magician, are you just a magician, or is there like certain genres within the magician framework? Like, how does that work?
So I've started to like also move with my new name.
Okay.
I've moved into being a mentalist, right?
Okay.
So mentalism is like that. It's a genre, it's a spectrum, right? Mm-hmm. I think a lot of people, like their definitions of like magic is kind of like blurred, right? Like they think like, oh, an illusionist. What is an illusionist to most people? Just a magician, probably, right? So an illusionist would be someone like David Copperfield, right? He does like big illusions. Then you have someone like David Blaine on his like street magic special, and he'd be like a close-up magician. That would be like his genre at the moment, right?
Okay.
You have hypnotists. It's in the same brand. Mentalists who like read minds. Even jugglers fall into part of it.
Really?
Yeah.
Okay.
There's a big subgenre of like juggling and magic.
Interesting. Together. I guess that makes sense.
Yeah.
I can see that.
Yeah.
Okay.
So yeah, there's a bunch of different spectrums of it, and I guess you just choose the one that you like, really love, and you vibe with the most, and then you kind of produce that. I think, like I said, just growing, I guess, as a performer, I think identity is a very important thing. And because, people will tell you, like, just be yourself. Like, what does that mean, dude? Like, what does that mean?
Yeah. That's not my favorite phrase or piece of advice to hear. Because I feel like the self it's something that you attain over time. So when you're telling a young kid to be themselves, it's like, well, they don't even know who they are yet. Like, it's a lifelong journey to actually become yourself, right?
Right.
I don't know. That's just kind of my perspective. I don't generally like that piece of advice. But where were you going to go with that?
Same place. I think being yourself is kind of like made up in a way. Because I feel like even when you like understand like who you are in a way, maybe your experience change because of that knowledge, right? So it's like we're constantly evolving, we're constantly changing. It's hard to know that, But I do think there's a few core pieces to yourself, and I think also like just like beliefs and stances. I think that's more like what I think people mean.
What they mean. Yeah. There's certain foundations to the self is what you're saying. And those kind of stay the same, but then the variations might change.
Sure, I think so. I mean, I don't know, man. I mean,
no one knows. It's the self.
The answer to life.
It's like Freud and Jung trying to figure out what is the self, right?
Exactly.
And I feel like that's the hardest thing. I've said this on the podcast before, but I believe that it's one of the hardest things to do is to know yourself.
Yeah.
Right? Sometimes it's way easier to observe somebody else and know them like how they are rather than it is to know yourself,
Sure. For sure.
Okay.
But I do think that when you try to achieve authenticity on any performing art, you can achieve very special moments with your audience. And I think I've experienced those in my recent years, and I'm like, this is great. And it's helped me be more mac and cheese, be more cheesy, bro. Yeah.
You'll be mac and steak soon, buddy.
Yeah.
Huh. So, and is it the mentalism? So tell me about mentalism then. Define that for me. It's still in the magician. It's still in bracket.
It's still in the same tree.
Okay.
Still in the same tree. And you'll find, again, my roots are in close-up magic, right? Like that's where I started. And you know what? I forget how long we've known each other. We've known each other for a long time.
I can't remember when we met either.
We met when I was very young, dude.
Yeah, where?
I think we met in Caymanian Bay.
Yeah.
I think I was like a kid. I was doing some magic. I think it might have been a waterfront.
Okay.
In Caymanian Bay.
Okay.
Yeah.
Huh. And what was I in there? Just like having dinner or something?
Just having lunch, I think.
Okay.
And I was like, hey, do you want to see a trick?
Really? Is that how it was? You just approached me? Maybe.
I'm pretty sure.
Probably.
I'm pretty sure, yeah.
Huh.
And yeah. Shout out to Waterfront. Yeah. One of the first ones to give me a shot.
Okay, that's cool.
Spot,
that's cool.
Yeah.
So basically, you just went to them and were like, hey, can I go into your restaurant and do some magic tricks? Like,
yes.
Yeah.
I mean, I was trying to get a job, but, I was like 14.
Right.
So, like, probably not hiring a magician who's 14 is a good idea. But they were like, well, just come in and have fun.
Okay.
And I was like,
that's cool. That's very nice of them.
Oh, very, very nice. Very, very nice. Full disclosure, they also helped pay for my school at the time. So it was pretty nice of them.
That's super nice of them. Yeah. Wow.
So,
okay.
Yeah.
So they took a liking to you.
They did. And I think they're very nice people. At least they've been very nice to me. So yeah, I mean, I think, again, it's something that possibly would only happen in Cayman. Like, I don't think anyone in the U.S. would hire or get a 14-year-old to come into the restaurant and perform. And being able to perform there for like 5 hours, 4 hours, how long ever I wanted to stay, like really gave me that like amount of practice to get really good really quickly. Because I mean, performing is basically like unwanted practice in a way.
Right.
Right. So it really allowed me to like grow really quickly in that place.
It's quite brave of you to have done that, because it's so hard for people to perform. It's so hard for people to screen their films. It's so hard, I'm sure, for a magician to practice their art, especially because you have to fail.
Yeah.
So often.
Yeah.
I'm assuming you've had to fail.
Yes.
When you were out there, and that's pretty hard to do. But it didn't seem to bother you. You definitely, kept going.
I mean, I have a different perspective of failure now than I did back then. I think the hardest thing for me was rejection. I think approaching someone and being like, hey, can I show you a trick? And they'd be like, no, I would take that really too hard.
Yeah.
And I would feel like so bad because I wanted to share something that I loved. And they didn't want it.
Yeah.
And I'm like, how could you not want this? How could you not want this? And it like hurt so much when I was a kid.
Yeah.
Now I'm like, well, you're missing out.
Yeah.
This is really fun.
Right.
Also, I think failing on stage is almost like a good thing if you're able to like connect with your audience. Like I believe, this is my personal belief. I feel like my indulgences on stage and what I want from a show is not as important as what my audience wants. I feel their experience will always be more important than mine. And I think when you are able to be there with your audience in that way, when you fail, it's no longer he messed up.
Right.
Like it's something like, oh, he's human. He's trying to do something that is hard. And we're on this journey together. And you can achieve that sense of like them rooting for you to do well later on instead of being like, oh, he sucks.
Right.
So I think that comes from, it's all tied together, like being authentically with your audience, So.
That's a very interesting perspective. It's almost like you're in it together, right? Like if it's just you against the audience and you fail, like that sucks, right?
Right, yeah, no, that sucks big time.
If you're as a whole and you're working together, you can almost maybe even flip the failure into, I don't know, something comedic or, or like,
For sure. I mean, I always try to like find a way. It's a bob and weave, right? Magic is like jazz sometimes, right?
Okay.
You got to improvise.
Right.
You got to... Sometimes things don't go the way you want to, but you still have to find an ending, right? But I think that's the dream. The dream is not performing for an audience, it's performing with them, right? Like really getting that sense of like, and I don't achieve that all the time. I try, I aim for that, but I don't achieve that sense of like, we're in this together every time. But that's the goal. That's the dream. That's where we're reaching, right?
Right.
Yeah. For sure.
So what do you want to show me? I want to get to it. Can we just jump right to it?
Yeah, I think so.
All right.
Now, I was using this deck last night for the gig, so I have a few missing cards.
Okay.
I give them away at the end.
You do?
Yeah. But But do you have a favorite card by any chance?
No, I don't. But maybe I can make one
up.
I can make one up.
Yeah.
All right. So let's go. I know it's cliche. Ace of Spades.
Ace of Spades. It's a classic, man. It's a classic. You gotta love it. Is that on frame?
Yeah. Should. Yeah. Looks so.
Is the table on frame?
No.
No. Okay.
Does it need to be? Should I adjust?
A table would be useful. We could use your hand too if you want.
Should I adjust real quick?
Sure.
So now they're gonna see the messy table.
Is this where we put the 5 seconds later? With like the SpongeBob background.
Can you work with those wires or not?
Yeah, we can work with the wires.
Okay, so we can see your hand hitting the table.
Good. Can we see this spot right here?
Yes, you can.
Okay, this is the spot.
Okay.
That's the spot right there.
All right.
Okay, so you said your favorite card was
Ace of Spades.
Ace of Spades. Okay, that was the Eight of Spades. Ace of Spades. And seriously?
What?
I mean, it's a good card.
I just made it up because it's the first, it's like an ace, it sounds cool. And then spades, it just rolls off the tongue. Ace of Spades.
Have you seen the Ace of Spades trick?
No. Oh, maybe. I don't know.
You're not going to believe this. It only works with people named Badir. No, I'm serious. Dude. I'm serious.
There's a couple other Badirs out there, so maybe they've heard of this trick.
Maybe.
Yeah.
Look, I'm going to grab the cards, and you tell me stop before they're gone, okay?
Stop.
Right there?
Yeah.
I don't know why, guys. Look, I want you to see, right? I grab the card from the top where you say stop, and I'll put it here in view.
Yeah.
Every time there's someone named Badir, they always pick the Ace of Spades. Every time.
They
always say stop there, definitively. And it's always on the Ace of Spades.
Nice.
It's a weird one. Look, I have a bunch of different cards here, too, that we can use. But just pick one at random. Take one from the deck. Just take one. Yep. Take it. Show it to them. Which one are we finding this time? We already found that one. We already found that.
Wow, the Ace of Spades.
We're trying to do a different trick. We already picked that one. That one doesn't count. No.
Love it.
But you're telling me to stop whenever you want.
Stop.
Perfect. Take it. Okay. Hopefully it'll be
Ace of Spades.
God damn it.
Can I take a look at these cards? What the heck is going on?
I'm trying to do a trick here. You keep choosing the same card with you. Come on.
Awesome. Man. I love that. There you go.
Okay.
Sick.
I think this one's cut off for now. This one's cut off.
You're going to cut off the Ace of Spades?
We're cutting it off.
Okay, good. No more Ace of Spades,
No more Ace of Spades.
Just pick a card?
Yes.
This one?
Yes.
Do I pull it?
Yeah, look at it.
Yeah. Look at the card?
Look at the card.
Yeah.
The only clue that I have is that it's not the Ace of Spades.
Okay.
Good. And you can show it to the audience over there and look away from the monitor.
Okay.
All right, good. And just tell me when to stop whenever you want. Ready?
Mm-hmm. Stop.
Before the card's finished. That'd be good.
Okay. Let me stop.
Perfect. Put it here for me. And one more stop. One
more
stop. Okay. So just tell me stop whenever you want.
Stop.
Right there?
Yep.
Always on the Ace of Spades. Did it work this time?
Ace of Spades, baby.
There you go. I was not as impressive because we already found it.
I mean, it's still pretty impressive, but okay.
But I can use it to kind of like find your card. If you look into the center there.
Yeah.
Your card was black.
It was. Yes.
I
mean, it's 50-50, but I have a feeling you're going to get it.
It's a club?
It was a club. That is correct. They can confirm it was a club. They saw it too. Yeah, so it's
Okay.
You're getting closer.
Wait. Okay. I'll get it. 7 of clubs.
7 of clubs.
Yes. Can you see it?
Can I see
the 7?
No, I can't see the 7 of clubs.
Sometimes you gotta zoom in a little bit, and then you get to see it. Sometimes you have to zoom. I don't know if can the camera zoom in or no? Sometimes you can zoom out too though. It just goes
wow.
Back to
Okay.
Spades, yeah.
I love it. Huh. Nice.
I'm gonna be honest with you though.
Mm-hmm.
I have been feeling a little bit weird today.
Okay.
After last night, a little queasy.
Okay.
Sorry about that. It's been a weird day today.
That's kind of weird. Yeah.
Not bad.
Ace of Spades.
Not bad. I mean,
this is popping up everywhere.
I know. I think one of the coolest things about this is I think you felt very free the whole time, right?
Sure.
Did you not?
Did I feel free? Yeah, I'm just enjoying the show. Like,
no, I mean, like you felt like it was a free choice.
It was. I deliberately chose the Ace of Spades, and now I feel like you chose it. But I definitely did choose it. Yes,
and
so you knew I was going to choose it.
You picked one out, right? You took one out.
I did. I told you to stop when I wanted you to stop.
Right.
Yes.
I think it's just such a great example of like one of like the principles of magic, which is like it's almost like an illusion of control, right? Mm-hmm. It's like I give you choices that feel real, but they also are constricted, right? Mm-hmm. And I just think it's a cool concept to talk about.
So, are you giving us your tricks here? Is this, this is the method?
I'm not saying this is the method. I'm just saying it's a cool concept. It's a cool concept.
And the concept is that you give the person the illusion of control.
The illusion of control, the illusion of free choice.
Right.
It feels right. It feels like it's anything can happen at any moment.
Right.
But I knew that this was the end result.
Yes.
Right? I knew that this was the journey we were taking together.
You knew.
I knew.
Yes.
And I wanted you to come with me.
So you gave me the illusion of control, but in reality, I didn't have that control, did I? That's crazy.
I was guiding you in a journey of wonder and mystery.
There you go. That's a better way to put it.
Yes.
Huh. I like that.
For entertainment, for good.
There you go. Okay. So you're like a totalitarian dictator who's making me choose the same thing over and over. But it's for my own good. It's for my enjoyment, and I like 100%. It. I like it. Huh.
I do have a hot take, actually.
What's that?
They just mentioned that. I think I do feel like I'm a little bit of a dictator. Mm-hmm. Like I feel like, how people say like, oh, the world doesn't revolve around you.
Yeah.
I'm like, yeah, it does. Right.
All right.
Like, right. Like I'm the only person who gets to experience life through me.
True.
You know what I mean?
That's true. The world does revolve around everyone. Yeah.
The world revolves around you. Yeah. Right?
Yeah.
When I leave here today, mm-hmm. You're like, I gotta feed Badir. Mm-hmm. I gotta change Badir. I don't know. Sleep, right. Whatever. Right?
Yes.
You have to make those choices, that are good for you and those around you. But at the end of the day, it revolves around you. What you love and what you like.
So the world does revolve around you.
For me, yes. For me, yes.
Yes, and for me. And for everyone.
And for everyone. And I think you should look at it that way.
And I think one of the hardest things actually to realize is that the world revolves around, like when you see people out there in the world, you're like, wow, the world is revolving around them.
Yeah.
In the same way that it's revolving around you, but you don't know that. You're not like part of that journey, right?
Yeah.
It's very bizarre that our lives are like this.
You know when I get that feeling? When I'm driving.
Interesting.
When I'm driving and there's a stoplight and I look to my left and I see like this guy,
Yeah.
And he's just like there, like looking at the stoplight. And I'm like, dude, I wonder what his life's about. Like, I've never met him, but I would love to know, like, just like the top 5 facts. Right. Be like, what's this guy up to?
Because the world revolves around him, right?
Right.
Yeah.
What is his like experience?
Yeah.
And his thoughts.
Yeah, it's pretty interesting how that is. What's also interesting to me about the world revolving around yourself is that you can only be born once, which is so bizarre to me. Like, why, of all the cells, all the billions of cells that have existed, why is it this self that I get to experience? Like, I can never experience another self. Like, why now? I was born in 1979. Like, why was that the time? Why not a different time? I don't know. It's just, I can't wrap my head around the bizarreness of you just really only living once.
I think you're exploding my mind right now.
What do you mean?
I don't think I've ever thought of that.
No?
No.
I mean, yeah, it's just, the self is just such a strange thing. But, they say that, I've read some philosophers and some of them that I find, there's always this idea, oh, well, animals are conscious and humans are conscious. Like, who's to say, that animals aren't conscious like us? But whenever I hear the philosophers say that humans are not only conscious, but they're conscious that they're conscious. And I'm like, okay, that makes a little sense. And I'm not sure that animals, I know they're conscious 100%, but are they conscious that they're conscious? And I think that might be, and I think that might, be a little bit of a, it's like consciousness squared or something. I don't know. There's I've heard it said in several ways,
I think we should coin that. Consciousness squared.
Consciousness squared. There, you can. Why don't you run with that one, Erikson Herz?
That's a good name for the show.
Yeah, maybe.
Yeah, for a mentalism show.
So was that mentalism?
No, that was close up for sure.
Okay.
Yeah, I still perform a lot of close up.
Okay.
I mean, I love it. It's my passion for sure.
Right.
I don't think I'll ever stop doing it.
Okay.
It'll always be with me. But I do think when you're like performing for like a bigger audience, it's kind of hard to like see the card.
Right.
So
right.
I try to, again, what's the best thing for my audience? Do I want to perform card tricks all day? Probably. But I do want them to have a good experience on like being able to like see other things that could be.
So did you ever work with Derren Bolingbroke?
You know what? I think I had an opportunity to work with him.
Okay.
And I think I kind of ruined it a little bit.
Okay.
Yeah. He came up to me and he's like, "Hey, dude, I want us to put a show here in Cayman. I want you to be the star of it. I'll get you everything you need." Again, probably one of those things that probably would only happen in Cayman as well. Mm-hmm. And I was like, this sounds too good to be true.
Okay.
I'm like, what's in it for you? He's like, I just want to put a show in Cayman that's great.
All right.
I know him for longer now.
All right.
I'm like, yeah, that's probably what he wanted. He just wanted to have that,
Right.
But I didn't take it seriously the other time. I was very young. I think I was like 18. So, I wasn't known for making the smartest decisions at the time.
Okay. So you never followed up with it, or nothing ever happened with that?
I think we like exchanged a few texts, and I think he saw that maybe took my skepticism as like lack of interest. But then again, this is my own experience. I haven't talked to him about it.
All right. The world revolves around him too, so you don't know what he was thinking.
Exactly.
Right? Yeah.
So maybe he was like, maybe he's not as cool as I thought. No, but Derek's a very cool guy. He's very, very good at what he does. If you watch his show, though, he might put you to sleep. I don't, I'm just saying, you won't be sleeping at my show. If you know.
So what's the deal with that, though? Do you know anything about like hypnotism and is that a thing? Why does that work? I don't get it.
I think so. I took interest to hypnotism for a very brief period, and I'm not as knowledgeable in it as Derek probably. So I take me with a big grain of salt here, guys. The way that it's described is like you go into like a consciousness. It's like when you're sleeping, you're still kind of aware, right?
Because you'll hear the door open or whatever, right? Yeah,
right. But it's just like a very deep state of relaxation where you're like very like susceptible. I tried it once. It worked and it freaked me out. It freaked me out so bad.
So why did it freak you out? Were you the one that got hypnotized, or did somebody else?
I hypnotized someone.
Okay, and that freaked you out?
That freaked me out so much. I think I tried it when I was young. I mean, I don't know if they were playing along or if they were for real happened.
Okay.
But like, I think it was real. So I was like, I was like maybe like 16 at the time. I got really into it. By the way, guys, I grew up in a very Christian family, okay? So magic and stuff like that was not necessarily like looked upon in a good way.
Right.
It wasn't, it was looked on as like the work of the devil. It wasn't really like entertainment, My favorite phrase now when people tell me like, oh, like, what did you do? Like, are you working with like bad spirits,
Right.
It happens more often than not, actually.
Well,
like,
people will say that.
Yeah. And like if I'm performing like at a banquet with like 500 people, like one of them, sometimes will be like, yeah, we don't like that. It feels a little too close to.
Right.
I mean, because I'm not only doing card tricks, like I'm reading minds, or I do a trick where like I touch someone, the other person feels it, and that becomes a little more weird. Right. And I'm like, yeah, I sold my soul. I sold my soul for tricks, not for riches, fame, or good looks. I sold it for tricks. Yes, that's what I did.
It's very unique, brother. I think it's worth it, man. I've loved seeing you doing it. Okay, tell us now.
Yes.
Is there a spiritual realm to magic?
Yes, but not the way that we think about it. I think magic could be a very spiritual journey, you know, and I think like any performing art is a journey of self-discovery, right? And presenting your art, and it's kind of, we're talking like just the self, right? And not only, it's a very weird perspective because you're not only trying to find yourself, but you're trying to show yourself to others in a very entertaining way that creates like, I don't know how to like say this, but you know where I'm going with that. Like,
yeah. It's, like you're saying, it's like, I guess all art, there's a spiritual,
I think so.
Part to it.
I think there's got to be.
Right. But what I'm getting at, it's not, you're not, what's it called? What's the word called when you're calling the spirits?
No, I'm not doing a seance or anything.
Yeah.
Like that.
Okay. It's not like that.
I don't, at least.
But there is the dark magicians, right?
Hey,
oh, maybe this is where you want to go in the end, right? Because you do want that dark element to your character.
I'm happy with brown magic, you know.
What does that mean?
Brown magic.
In the middle, black magic, brown magic. Okay, so you don't need to go into the black magic.
No, dude, so I think I still carry some beliefs from my family, even though like I'm, would say, closer to agnostic than anything. Like, if you put a Ouija board in front of me and you're like, let's play it, I'd be like, absolutely not.
Interesting.
That ain't happening.
Interesting.
And like, I'm in the magic world, right? Which means that I know for a fact this is not real. Like, the Ouija board's not real. Like, I know like the history behind it.
Right.
I know how it came to be. I know what they used it for.
And you still don't trust
I won't
it?
go near it, dude.
Why?
It makes me uncomfortable, dude. It makes me uncomfortable.
It's true. It makes me uncomfortable too. But I thought, maybe it wouldn't make you uncomfortable. Huh?
No, it makes me like deeply uncomfortable. Man, I was doing this show for Halloween with some magician friends in Miami, and he did a thing with a Ouija board, and then he calls me up there to like be with him, and I'm like, I don't like this. I don't like this whole time. But I can't tell like my boy like, oh yeah, no, I'm not going up there, right? Yeah. So I'm like, I have to go. But the whole time I'm just like, I hate this. I hate this so much. Like, I don't want to be up here. I don't want to be up here. Because he's just like, it was a Halloween special, and they're like playing with the spirits and all that. Right. I'm not saying that there's not such thing as a spiritual world where there's like spirits or ghosts or whatever.
Right.
I don't necessarily believe that it's likely.
Right.
But I'm not discarding it.
Right. Right.
Yeah. I mean, I know some people out there that believe in that firmly. Yeah. And really into it.
Yeah. And would that be your same sort of idea for God? That it's maybe not likely, but I'm not discarding it. It might be the agnostic sort of position.
I'm a lazy atheist, dude. Yeah.
You're what? Atheist?
A lazy atheist.
A lazy atheist.
Yeah. As you can tell from my physique, I'm not known for not being lazy, I think I have a very weird idea on God. I think at some point I chose something that I think felt right for me, and doesn't necessarily mean that it's the right idea or it's the right thing. It's just what I like to believe. I believe that we experience the world in a duality. I believe that the same way that like you can grab like some ocean in your hands, does that when you have that does that stop being ocean? Like, I don't think so. I think it's still ocean. It's just separated from the ocean. It doesn't know that it's been separated. It doesn't know anything, actually, right? But at some point, it goes back to being ocean, and then you're connected to that. I think there's a bigger consciousness in the world. I think we're all connected somehow. We all want very similar things in the end. I think we have some people that maybe don't, but I think it's very odd for that to happen. I think we all crave connection and love and sense of belonging. And I think it's because we are experiencing being
held
outside from motion.
Right. Ourselves.
Yes.
For that brief moment of time before we're let go back into the...
Yes. And we experience that sense of ego and self. But once we die, I guess, like we go back to just being part of something that's bigger. And that scares the crap out of me. You know? That's
scary to you? You don't think there's a sense of peace to be dissolved into the great oneness of the universe?
I think once I'm there, it's going to feel great. But right now, as having sense of self, I hate it.
It's true, right? Yeah. Because it's the sense of self that you really have to let go in order to die, right?
I want to...
Ultimately.
Like any creature, I want to preserve my life.
Right.
And I want to survive.
Right.
You know? I mean, it's a scary thought. I mean, just like mortality and like not only for you but for the people you love. I think that scares me the most.
Right. Because you don't know how you're gonna react and how you're gonna feel and
I mean, I'm very much in love with my fiance, and I think if anything was to ever happen to her, I think that'd probably be the worst day in my life.
Right.
For sure. 100%. I think that and losing my hands are the two things that I'm the most scared of. Yeah. I can lose a leg. But 2 hands, rough, man. Rough. Yeah.
You know what's interesting? I just thought about this. I was at B&H. It's a popular video store in New York City. And the Orthodox Jews own and run the shop.
Okay.
And so I'm in there buying some equipment once, and I get into a theological discussion with this guy.
Okay.
Who's like the salesman or whatever. But we were like hanging out for like an hour buying all this stuff or whatever. And he said this with all seriousness, and I thought it was so cool, about Jesus. He said Jesus was not the Messiah. He was a Jewish magician. And he was serious. And he performed tricks that like confuse people or whatever. And I thought that was so interesting because he was absolutely serious. Because then you have some people who are like, oh, Jesus didn't even exist. Whatever. It's whatever. You know, there's all these different things. But I had never actually heard this theory, which I kind of liked, because I don't really buy into the whole Jesus didn't exist. I think there's just way too much evidence for the fact that he existed.
100% existed.
Now, whether he was the son of God, okay, that's a different story.
Right.
But then this guy was like, no, he was a Jewish magician. And I'm like, that's an interesting way to actually say, okay, yeah, this guy did exist. He did a bunch of cool stuff that fooled everyone, but he's actually just a magician.
Right.
And I'm like, wow, I don't hear that very often or at all, but I like that.
I mean, when you put it together, you know,
a lot of the tricks,
he walked on water.
He walked on water.
Changed water into wine.
Changed water into wine. He multiplied the loaves, and the fish, so there was a ton of food left over. He did delve into the black magic stuff where he pulled the spirits out of people, and now we look at them as schizophrenia. It's a biological condition or whatever.
Right.
But it was like the evil spirits being repelled.
Healing people.
Yeah, healing people. So it's just an interesting perspective, I thought, that this guy had.
Do you know who Derren Brown is?
Derren Brown?
Yes.
No.
He's probably the best, in my opinion, mentalist alive right now.
Okay.
He has a show on Netflix. I forgot the name of it, and I feel really bad.
Okay.
But look it up. It's really good. I think it's called Religion something.
Hold on, let's look it up. Derren
Brown. Religion show. It should come up.
Do you believe in God, faith and fear, Derren Brown?
That's the one.
So what's that about?
So he does the first 30 minutes. It's about maybe surpassing yourself and doing things that are extraordinary, as a human, right? I think he eats glass with a spectator, right?
He eats glass?
Yeah, and
So he's a magician as well?
Well, again, it's very blurry lines, right?
Okay.
But I think we get there's things that are together, right? I don't know how to explain this. It's you have someone who drives a motorcycle and someone who drives a car, but they both have motors. They both have wheels, same ideas, right? So I think it's like that. But so the first 30 minutes is that, and then he does 30 minutes of ways that people have used magic to showcase religion in a way. You know, like the people who are trying to go for a money grab based on like because of people's beliefs and stuff like that. And so he goes on like 30 minutes of like just like healing people in the audience, right? And this is not like they're not stooges, they're not like plants. Like these are like genuine people that went to the show, right? And you get someone, he brings them up, he's like, who here has like problem like with sight, right? Or they're blind. And he brings someone over and he's like, oh, you're not fully blind, but you're partially blind. He's like, can you read this now? Can you read this now? And then he does like, he just mumbles things, right? Like he says that it's all fake and all that. And he's like, then he like tells him like, read the page now. And then he starts to read it. And you're like, right.
Why? What's being read at that point?
Well, he couldn't read.
Oh,
he was partially blind.
Oh.
And then he can just read now. Right?
And this is on Netflix?
Yeah. I think it opens like a big perspective into what you were saying.
What's your perspective on that? How does that work?
I mean, I think it's a lot to do with there's some suggestion involved. I think there's some trickery involved. I think there's a lot of like crowd management involved. And obviously he's just very, very skilled at what he does. And he has a great team of people behind him that help him create these things. You know, he's got a great like production and he's been in this world for doing this for a long time. And he probably has more knowledge than 10 of me together. So yeah, I think that just he's very ahead of the race right now, I think. Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, I see this YouTube here. I opened that tab to have a look, but that's good to know that's on Netflix. Huh. I didn't think that we were going to get into God and religion in this discussion. But it's interesting that, you know, there's some correlation, or at least the discussion of a correlation.
I think I think magic, I mean, the history of magic is crazy, man. I mean, you have people like I don't want to offend anyone who believes in this stuff, but you know, I'm sure that there are some people that are like tapped into some energy that I don't understand. Is it gonna be the person that's charging me $20 to tell me my future? Probably not. You know what I mean? But I think magic has been used to make people believe that they can talk to dead people. I think magic has been used to make them believe that you have supernatural abilities, that you have a connection to the divine, not specifically talking about any religion, just in general. And it has been used to scam people. It's been used to make people believe in things to get their money, to get their vote of confidence in certain things. So there's a lot of like dark history in magic about that. Because I mean, back in the day, like you don't have this knowledge, right? You don't know that this is all entertainment and it's all for fun. And you have some people out there that are like serious about this. You know, you think about it like in the 20s, right? Like 1920s. Like you're doing so. If I did some of the stuff I do now in the 20s, it'd be insane. Right. You know what I mean? Right. So,
well, and they were persecuting witches at one point too, right?
Yeah.
So even further back and
yeah.
I mean, like you said, even at some of your shows, there are going to be people there who just don't like what you're doing, right? They associate it with some sort of evil vibe.
I wouldn't say like at my shows precisely, but because they know what they're coming into. But I would say like when they hire me to do like a big event, there'll be someone that feels a little bit like iffy about it. And I get it. I mean, like I have that perception with Ouija boards. I'm sure that their background makes them believe that.
Right,
you know?
Right. So you don't hold that against them.
Oh, not at all. Not at all. Not one bit. I do think it's a little funny when like I do a lot of card tricks and you know and they say that and I'm like again you know like yeah for card tricks bro that's what I sold myself for, it's card tricks. Yeah.
I mean you've done other stuff besides card tricks, right? I've seen you do some other.
I do a bunch of other stuff. I don't know if we can do like a 5-minute break. I want to show you something, but I want to set it up for you.
Okay, set it up.
Okay,
yeah, we'll do it. We're back.
Yeah. We're back.
We're back.
We're back, baby. I want to try this. Do you feel like you have a spirit animal? I mean, don't say what it is.
Okay. I won't say what it is.
But you have one?
I have one. I've chosen one.
Is it a dog or a cat or something like that?
No.
No, okay, good. So my favorite, I think my spirit animal is a raccoon.
Interesting. I should have chose that because I love raccoons.
Raccoons are great, man.
Yeah.
They're so good. I love trash food, you know. I don't sleep very well, so I have like my eyes.
Me
like
too.
this.
Me too.
Yeah.
You know, that's
Exactly.
that's my animal.
They're a little sneaky, right? Like
Yeah, but they have like they're innocent too, though. You know, they're definitely like poking around at everything.
Yeah, 100%.
But it's like pure innocence on their face. You know,
100%. Have you seen that video where like he takes the food from like the
cat? Yeah, and he runs off with it. Yeah, man, those are great. I watch a lot on Instagram.
Yeah,
the raccoon. Yeah.
Raccoons are my favorite. Okay, so this is what we're gonna do. I want to write it down here because I don't want you to say it. Okay. And then I don't know if you can show them.
Okay.
But yeah, just here.
Okay.
And then just hold it like up, so I can't see how you move the pen.
Okay.
Because people will say like, oh, he saw the way that he was.
Oh, interesting.
And what we're doing here is real, guys. It's real. I don't know what to do in this spot. I could do this trick. This trick's a good one. It's a classic.
That's not fair. I don't get to see what that is.
No, that was terrible. Okay, so I'll look this way.
Do I show it to them?
Yeah, show it to them.
Okay, so I think focus is on our face. So maybe we'll zoom in and see it. But okay, there it is.
Okay.
I'm like holding it up to the mic, really.
And then just like put it somewhere safe. Like just take the piece of paper, put it somewhere safe.
Yeah. Okay. It's a big wallet you got there, buddy.
It is. It is a big wallet. I've downsized many times, but now it's like it's full of stuff. I'm gonna use Google here if that's okay.
Yep. If you get this, I'll be impressed.
I'm gonna be impressed too, actually. So. We'll try this. Okay. How do you like coffee?
Yes, I do.
How do you like your coffee?
Black or cappuccinos.
Okay. All right.
Or espresso macchiatos.
Okay.
Or espressos.
Okay. So there's like a few things.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. What's your favorite TV show growing up?
Seinfeld.
Seinfeld?
Yeah.
Okay. That's a classic. That's a good
It
one.
is a classic. I still watch it.
Okay. I'm feeling good with what I wrote down.
Okay.
What's your favorite color?
Favorite color? I usually say gold. I think 49ers and gold, and yeah.
Okay. Okay. It's a little out there.
It is.
Let's try this.
I have a feeling none of these questions matter, but keep going.
I think they matter a lot.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
What was your spirit animal?
Well, I'm supposed to tell you what it is?
Sure.
Well, I thought you were supposed to guess it, though.
I am.
So wait, just say it out loud?
Yeah, what is it?
Polar bear, baby.
Listen, polar bear is on the right track. But I think I didn't get it exactly.
Okay.
Unfortunately.
Okay.
Which I'm a bit sad about. I went for, in a way, it's pretty close.
What?
I went for ice bear. I guess it's the same.
Wait, hold it up.
Yeah.
Let them see that. No, bring it here. I think this is where the focus is.
Sorry.
No worries. We'll zoom in. Wow. How? There's a polar bear right there, bro.
There is one right there, yeah.
Wow. That's pretty insane.
But I searched for ice bear. I was close.
That's pretty impressive.
Thanks, man.
Yeah. There it is.
Yeah. It is the season for polar bears. It is the season.
Not in Cayman. I just don't even get that. That's pretty interesting.
Thanks, man. Oh, yeah, like reading it from that side? No. Yeah.
Huh.
No.
Is that the mentalism thing?
That is the mentalism thing, yes, for sure.
Okay.
But as a matter of fact, just to like pull out the curtain a little bit.
Yeah.
The trick didn't go as I planned it.
Okay.
So we had to jazz it up.
Okay. How?
Right? Well, I was hoping that I could just tell you what it was right away. I probably shouldn't be saying this, to be honest with you.
That's fine, man. Don't give away,
Yeah.
Don't open the curtain.
Don't open the curtain.
No.
But yeah, there was jazz and both. But I just want to say, like, it was the journey, right?
Right.
And we're like, we have to find an ending to this, And we found a good one.
Wow.
So we weren't like exactly at polar bear, but we were like damn close to it. So.
Did you ever meet any other Caymanians or locals interested in magic?
Yeah, I mean, I did a few little lessons for them. I don't think they were like interested in magic as a career path, which fair enough, you know. but they were just interested in it. So I did a few lessons. Like we just got together with them. I'm not a good teacher, so I don't charge for them. I'm like, here, this is something I know. But I'm really I'm not a good teacher, unfortunately. I wish I was, but no, I'm not. I don't have the patience for it. But yeah, I did a few of them. But yeah, I've never met anyone that was like super into it. Like
you're the only one I've met. And Derek, I guess.
Yeah.
In Cayman throughout my life, who I can say is a magician,
Yeah, I mean, there's a few other people that are like interested in it. I think there's a guy. I think his last name is like McLeod. I think.
Okay, here in Cayman.
Here in Cayman, yeah, and he's like he teaches like biology or physics or something like that.
Oh yeah, Mr. McLeod, he taught me.
Yeah,
Does he do magic?
He does magic. He does magic.
Okay. Right? I can't remember his first name right now.
Me neither.
We weren't allowed to call him by his first name at the time. But Mr. McLeod, yeah, he taught was it biology or chemistry?
Yeah.
Huh.
And he he does magic, dude. I've done some gigs with him, so I know he's around.
Okay. Super cool. That's interesting.
Yeah.
Huh. Okay, Mr.
You've
McLeod.
never seen him perform?
I can't say that. I can't. I haven't seen Mr. McLeod. At least I can't recall seeing him in many years.
Yeah. I haven't seen him in a bit either, to be honest. But I know he's still around. He's still doing it.
Okay. Yeah, interesting. Yeah. I'll keep an eye out then. Hopefully, we'll run into him soon.
Yeah, ask him for a magic trick, dude.
So, how long are you around for?
I'm here until the 5th.
Next week.
Yeah, until the 5th of January.
This podcast. When this podcast comes out, you will be gone from Cayman. So why did you come?
I came because, one, I miss it, but also just came for the high season, Cayman still has a lot of love for me, and I appreciate that.
Okay. And so you did some shows?
I did some shows.
Okay,
I did some shows. I did a pop-up show. It was very intimate. It was like 24 people only. I'm doing a few shows at the Wyndham. I'm doing
hotel, Wyndham?
Yeah, the Wyndham Hotel. I do my stage show there, which is a Mentalism show.
Okay.
So that's fun.
That's nice.
We have some performances that are public as well at the Westin.
Okay.
We're on this side of the island.
Yeah.
Where else am I? I'm going to feel bad if I don't mention some of these places now.
So you have quite a bit then?
Yeah, I have a few. Yeah. I'm at the Kimpton as well for a few nights.
Okay.
Yeah.
Huh.
Yeah.
So so you still have a few more to do before you leave then?
Yes.
You have one tonight?
We still have. I think today's my day off.
Okay.
So it works out. But we have
Ice
one.
Bear. You had Ice Bear there. How the heck what the heck?
But we have the Kimpton tomorrow. Then the Westin on Monday. Wednesday, it's New Year's. I'm at the Westin as well. And then Thursday, we're doing the Wyndham show. I think that's probably my last. Those are my last.
That's super cool. That's quite a bit of shows.
Yeah.
So is it good running into people? Like what's?
Oh yeah, it's so good, man. I ran into you. And it's been great.
You're like Badir. I'm like, what? Oh, what's up, Eric?
Yeah.
And then when I say I did see you on Compass, so I knew you were here.
Yeah. By the way, I don't think I've ever woken up so early before, like on purpose.
Here in Cayman, you mean, or just in general?
Just in
life
general.
now.
Like they're like, oh, you have to be here like by 7, and I'm like, okay.
Beware.
Like to shoot the segment.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh, you mean for the Compass? Yes, yes. Those are super early, baby.
Yeah. And I'm like, who watches TV at 7?
People do.
I'm like, just take more nap. Like, just leave longer.
Yeah, and you got to get there like before they shoot at 7, so you got to be there like at 6, and it's like a whole thing. It is definitely very early in the morning. But it's a good feeling to get into the studio.
Yeah.
And it's a new studio. I'm sure you saw it, and it's super nice.
Very cool place.
And they're doing cool things as well. I like their social media stuff that they're doing.
Yeah.
It's not just the old news, They've got like the vertical shots, now. I think yours was a vertical framed video that I saw. So that's cool.
Yeah,
there.
yeah. I think I posted that one. I think. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. Big shout out to Mike. You know Mike Hoffman?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Where? What about him? Where's he been? I haven't seen him forever.
Yeah, I mean, I'm meeting with him on the 30th.
Okay.
Yeah, we're shooting some stuff together.
Okay.
Yeah. Mike has been a big supporter of me in the last like year and a half, maybe.
Okay.
I mean, he's been supporting me like longer than that.
Right.
But he's become like a bigger part of my support lately.
Right.
He's supporting me with like everything that I need for like branding and marketing and
Right.
advice on like selling myself and how to like price myself and so
Okay, good.
yeah, especially like in a new city, how to tackle it and stuff like that. So he's been in my corner, so I appreciate him a lot.
Cool.
Yeah.
So before we head off, what's 2026 got in store for you?
2026. I'm excited for 2026. I think 2026 is going to be my year. I think we're going to crush it in Miami. I think we have, I think we have some opportunities coming up. And it's just, it's about the hustle, It's about the grind, starting from zero in a place where no one knows me and create a reputation again. But I'm feeling good about it, I think it's going to be a lot of grind, but I think like my mom used to say, if it was easy, everybody would do it, right?
Yeah, true, right?
So, yeah, I think we're going to put in the work. We're going to take advantage of the opportunities we have and try to find some new ones.
Yeah.
And then I think I'm surrounding myself with very awesome people that are like helping me in this journey, including Mike, my fiance, a few other friends. And I think it's very important to have that group around you that like, as an artist, I'm sure that you experience it too. Like there's moments of doubt.
Yeah.
Yeah. And I think like having a group of people that believes in you when you don't necessarily feel that way about yourself in that moment is very important.
For sure.
And so I think I'm very, very grateful, and I'm very excited for 2026.
Awesome. So. Well, I hope you come back to Cayman. At least to visit. I mean,
this will always be in my heart. This place, I think I'll never forget it. Doesn't matter where I am in life. I'll always come back for sure. I don't know if it'll be like every year, but I'll definitely come back. I love this place.
Yeah, man, that's cool. Well, yeah, thanks a lot for being on the show. I really appreciate it. It was great to run into you. I'm glad that we made this happen while you were here in Cayman.
Yeah.
And I hope I see you in 2026. And are we following? We got to follow. Well, what's your Instagram and your YouTube to let the people know, like, how we stay in touch with Erikson Herz. I love the name.
Thank you.
Yeah, I do.
Good, right?
Yeah, man, you did well there. I think just lean into that.
I think it's better than Eric Hernandez.
I think so too. Yeah.
Not that I want to get rid of my name, it's just...
I get it. It's a play. You're not really getting rid of the name, right?
No.
It's still there. It's Hertz, baby. Yeah.
That's right.
Well, actually, I had a friend, I do have a friend, Claudia, and her last name she has Gonzalez twice in her last name.
Okay.
And on Facebook, I don't know if it was just too long, because she's like, sorry, Claudia, I'm blowing you up right now. Claudia Denise Gonzalez. Okay. And the last Gonzalez, I think, was too long, so she has Gonz.
Okay, yeah.
Yeah. And if you don't know her, you think Gonz is her last name. But I'm like, I know it's Gonzalez. So there you go. So she, Gonz, and you got Hertz.
You know what she should have done? Gonzalez squared.
There you go, Claudia. There you go. Change your Facebook name. You're right. But anyway, where can...
Yes, you can find me on my social media at Restless Magic or Erikson Herz. You'll find me on both of them. And you can just also find me on my website. You just put my name in there, Erikson Herz. You'll find me, and it'll lead you to everything about me. And
Cool. Are you on TikTok? No,
I'm
not on TikTok. Why? It's like a step too far.
No,
you're like,
it's not. I think I downloaded it at some point, and Mike has been telling me like, get on TikTok. Just
that's
do it.
Right. Mike
just
is right.
It. Yeah. And I told him, no, of course. I'm following Mike blindly right now. Like I do whatever he tells me to do. He's like, change this. I'm like, okay, done. If he tells me like do a buzz cut, I'll probably do it. So
I think TikTok might surprise you. It surprises me with this podcast because on Instagram the podcast is basically nothing, right. But on TikTok it's huge. Every day, just more and more followers are adding it. Awesome, it's insane. Dude. It's a completely different thing than Instagram.
So I've been trying to access my TikTok for the past 2 months, I think.
Okay.
And like I'm locked out, and I don't know how to get in.
Oh, you'll get back in.
And we're trying to resolve it because we're trying to have the same handle everywhere.
Right.
But I think we're just gonna have to call it quits, start a new one, and like just change the name on Instagram to probably just my name, and then just go from there.
Once you get rolling, it was the same thing for me when I started TikTok. I got locked out. I'm trying to log on through the computer and through my phone. It's a thing. But you know, the ball starts rolling, and then it's pretty simple actually.
Yeah.
And I don't actually ever use TikTok. I don't scroll on TikTok, but I'll post all of these podcast stuff on TikTok and like my company as well, and you know, and then I'll go and I'll see the likes and the comments and stuff like that. So you can survive the TikTok world. I think it would be good for you for sure.
I think so too. I don't think there's a way that it's bad.
Yeah.
You know, I don't think there's any possible way where it like becomes a bad thing. So I'm not on TikTok. I'm on Threads, but I don't post there. I'm on Facebook, but I don't post there. I just use it for like mostly my personal friends.
See, I haven't got to Threads yet.
I have Threads, but I just don't post that much. Yeah. Also, it's like I have like 0 engagement on Threads. Like I post something and there's like 1 like, and it's like my mom. I'm like, Mom, why do you have Threads? Like, you know, like, what are you doing on Threads?
Probably downloaded it by mistake because they're always trying to get you to download it.
Right.
Yeah, it's like if you want to see the end of this video, you got to go to Threads.
And she's always like, oh, you're so like guapo. You're like good looking, you know, basically have success. And I'm like, thanks, Mom. I appreciate that. It's great. So yeah.
I was just never into Twitter. I mean, I've tried, but I don't know, it's not my thing. And then because they'd said Threads was supposed to be like Twitter, I'm like, I don't know. But
I
maybe I
never understood Twitter. I never got like, I think if you're famous, that kind of makes sense. You know? Like
some people, not even though. Some people just have a simple account, but they love scrolling on Twitter. It's amazing how we all have our sort of favorite social media. I love Reddit, although that's really annoying nowadays.
But when I say I don't understand Twitter, I mean like I didn't understand like how to use it. Like it was like, oh, post something and retweet this. I'm like, what's retweeting? You know, I think I'm one of the few Gen Zs that have no clue how Twitter works or Threads. I'm like, I still don't get it.
I don't feel like Gen Z is so much a Twitter thing though.
Do you think that was like a boomer thing?
Probably more a boomer thing, or even like millennials.
Yeah. Millennials for sure. Actually, you're right. Yeah.
Yeah.
I skipped a generation there.
But maybe I'm wrong. Maybe Gen Z is all up on Twitter. I'm not sure. Or X, as it's now known.
I think Gen Z's got to be like, probably like TikTok for them. It's got to be them, right? I think so.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Cool, bro. All right, man. Hey, thanks so much. Thanks for the tricks. It was great to see you. I would say look out for him, but this podcast won't go live until you're done. But people will see you.
Yeah.
And they'll be like, oh, look, there he is on the podcast too. Yeah. That's great. So thanks for coming by. Thanks for being here in Cayman. I hope to see you again soon. I think I can speak for most of Cayman, and we miss you. But we're happy you're doing your thing. And, you know, I'm sure we'll always welcome you back with open arms.
Man. I appreciate that. Yeah, I miss Cayman so much. Thank you for having me, man. It's a pleasure always to see you, man.
Cool, man. Take care.